What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Bay State pregame show. We in this bitch. Welcome back, our usual guests. We got Dante, we got Angelo, we got Ben, we got CP, the boss, and we are hopefully gonna have Ant. I actually have no idea what Ant's doing. I think he's busy. Can't hear my eyes. Sorry. I think he's busy. But he will be in here soon. But we're gonna do a live look in real quick about this Chiefs Chargers game. Me personally, as a Chiefs fan, I'm just gonna get right into it, right off rip. I'm just gonna tell you guys straight up, we're gonna come out and dominate this game one. We're gonna show everybody why we are gonna make it back to the playoffs this year, why we're gonna automatically be favorites again, as per usual, to potentially win the Super Bowl. I think that this team, with a lot of the signings of the veterans and a lot of the younger guys, going to have to step up with Rashee Rice with a suspension. That's unfortunate for us, but we all saw that coming. Thankfully, it was for the first 6 games, and they didn't let him play the first 4. Because honestly, at first, because I'm in a Chiefs group chat, so they were actually all against my argument. I actually thought it was good if you played the first 4 games, because I feel like if you look at our first 4 games of the season, like those are definitely 4 games I feel like we could use Rashee Rice in. So I was a little skeptical about that, but now looking back on it, like we have Hollywood Brown, we still have Xavier Worthy, we got Jalen Royals, a rookie who, yes, he's a rookie, but there are a lot of nice rookie wide receivers that came into the league this year that are expected to make a splash impact right off the bat. And I think Jalen Royals can be a guy who can make an impact these first 4 games with Rashee Rice being out. He is going to see a good amount of snaps. I am looking to see Isaiah Pacheco stay healthy this season. I hope Isaiah Pacheco stays healthy, man. I'm really fucking praying he does. I need him to. We need him this year. I don't think it's good if we're gonna rely on a guy like Kareem Hunt all year who is aging. And Pacheco definitely is a big piece for this team. So, with that being said, today I do have a little bit of a little bit of an SGB player prop for you guys. I do have X-Man today at 4 catches. I have Marquise Hollywood Brown at 2. I have anytime touchdown scorer Isaiah Pacheco. I also have anytime touchdown scorer Marion Hampton. So if any of you guys want to follow that, you guys are more than welcome to. But we're just gonna go right clockwise. So we'll start with Angelo. Angelo, how do you feel about this game preview? How do you feel about the Chiefs Chargers game?
Like I said yesterday, I really think it's going to be close. It's going to come down to the wire. I think the Chiefs are going to win 27-24.
Okay.
I mean, as much as I don't like the Chiefs, I'm a big Justin Herbert guy. But honestly, with the new last year with Jim Harbaugh's first year as being Chargers coach, he's going to get some time to getting used to it. It's only the first game of the season. So if they lose, I mean, he's just trying to get in the groove of things. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad to see a Chargers loss tonight. I mean, I know I wouldn't be happy with a Chiefs win, but I mean, hey, whatever's the case, it's going to be a good game. So I'm fine with
Absolutely.
whatever.
27-24. Okay, I like that. Chiefs Nation, stand up. Ben, all right, how you feeling?
I don't remember the exact score I said, but I know I said a Chargers win. I'm gonna stand on it.
Okay, Chargers winning. He's gonna stand on business. He said, "Fuck you." He said, "Fuck you." He's a CP the boss. How we feeling about the game tonight? Although we kind of already said it yesterday, but just to kind of reiterate for everybody else that wasn't able to watch.
Also standing on business, 28-20 Chargers over the Chiefs.
I like that. I like this. I like this. Yes, stack the gauntlet against me. Yes, I like this. Dante, how we feeling, bro?
Well, I obviously got the Chiefs winning. I honestly originally was going to go Chargers, but we have to understand that losing to the Eagles sucks because the Eagles suck, right? So
damn.
Patrick Mahomes is genuinely, I think it's going to be a lot closer than we all think, but Mahomes is good in those situations where the game's on the line. He's just there. He's just there for the Chiefs, and he's a winner. That's all that matters in the NFL is that he wins. He does what's most important. And he honestly is going to be scary because he's motivated more than ever to win another championship. So I think as long as the Chiefs, kind of have that solid roster, kind of staying around him and just keep him motivated, keep him healthy.
Yep.
I think Mahomes is going to be dangerous. We might see another really good year out of him because these past couple of years he's been on the decline. His stats have been going down.
Yep.
He hasn't been playing well. Last year he he barely beat the Panthers. He barely beat the Broncos. I'm pretty sure as well.
Yep.
He barely beat the Raiders. Like they didn't look good, but they did win a lot. But they didn't look good. So I
Yeah.
think they're gonna play a lot better this year. But I got Chiefs. 37-23.
I like it. Yeah. Yes, a handed win. I do
Damn.
agree with that. I think this is a game that last year, like you said, a lot of the games were one score games. And that's why I'm a little bit nervous going into this year. I do actually have the Broncos winning the division this year. As much as I love my Chiefs, I do think though that it's going to be a tough year. A lot of the teams that were easy to beat last year are not going to be easy to beat this year. So I think Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes are definitely going to come out this year, and they're definitely going to spread the ball around. And I think we're just going to continuously win games this year, and I think the defense is going to step up as well. As long as the defense can stay healthy, it is one of the better defenses in the league, top 15 at least. So I am excited to see what the rest of the year is going to bring for sure. And I do think Patty Mahomes, I do think he's going to have an MVP-like season. I think my two front runner picks, I'm going to stand on business and sleep on it tonight for the predictions tomorrow. But I do think Jaden Daniels or Jalen Hurts is going to win MVP this year. But I do see a world where Patrick Mahomes has a redemption season because the last 2 seasons, like Dante said, his stats have kind of dipped a little bit, but he wins games, and that's what matters the most, So him being able to win games is what's going to be important this year for us. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I hope we can actually make some serious headway here these first 4 games and go 4-0. Because when Rasheed, or at least or 6-0, I should say, because Rasheed Rice is missing the first 6 games. If we can go 6-0 or at least 5-1, I'm okay with even 4-2. And he comes back, we'll be in good shape for the rest of the year. So, yeah. How are you guys feeling about a little bit of an MVP pick though? I guess we can talk about that quickly before we go here. A little short pregame show today. But what are we looking like for MVP? I guess we'll go clockwise again.
All right. So I honestly think if Jalen Hurts locks in throughout the season, has a season like last year, plays great throughout the regular season, makes it to the Super Bowl, wins again, I feel like he'd be a lock for Super Bowl, not Super Bowl MVP, but just MVP in general. He would be probably up there. I would probably put him around Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen level.
Yeah.
Because as we see, right now, he's kind of one of the most hated quarterbacks. You look at ESPN analysts, they're just dogging on him for no reason.
Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
It's annoying at this point because Jalen Hurts has proved himself. Even Cam Newton. Cam Newton was an athletic specimen. That's all I have to say. Great quarterback. But Cam Newton was just talking smack. He's like, "Oh, I'd rather have my MVP over a Super Bowl." I'm like, "No, you wouldn't. You would."
Yeah, no, you wouldn't. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. So we already know Jalen Hurts can ball with the big dogs. Jalen Hurts is a big dog. So if we
shout out Nero,
if we see Jalen Hurts winning an MVP and winning another Super Bowl, I feel like that he would shut up every single hater, every single analyst, and put his name on the map.
Absolutely. Yeah. Hey man, like I said, bro, Jalen Hurts, last night, he really showed there's some improvement with the decision making. Ben, how about you? You got an early pick? Now I feel like I know what direction you're gonna go in, but
He's gonna go Jay Herbo. Chesner Herbert.
no. Watch. I feel like I know. Ben?
I feel like I know.
My mic is muted. I can hit it. I'm not saying Lamar.
Yep. Lamar Jackson. Ben is a Ravens fan.
I mean, yes.
You know ball.
And my second choice, if we can do it again and go into the playoffs this time, Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
That's my 2 picks.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna fuck with you. Okay. It's not a bad pick at all. Literally not a bad pick at all.
Because literally, if Burrow makes the playoff last year, he's MVP.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no doubt. CP, how you feeling?
I got 3 picks for you. 3.
Okay.
I got.
Bro said 3.
The one
what
that
the
I feel
hell?
like.
You better narrow that. You better sleep on that and narrow it down to 1 tomorrow.
These are my top 3.
I have Jaden Daniels. That's my
These are my
very
top.
first pick.
I got Lamar. Jalen Hurts, and a sleeper because I feel like this team is going to ball out this year. Jared Goff.
Eh,
Hey.
yeah, nigga said that last year and he shit the bed. He shits the bed every time. Yeah. That's not going to be a hard pick for you
But
tomorrow when you sleep on that.
I
It's,
want to.
it's not going to be a hard pick for you tomorrow when you sleep on that.
I'm going to say, personally, I say Lamar.
Okay. I like it. Lamar's not a bad pick at all. He's not a bad pick at all. He played great last year. Dante, how you feeling?
Well, MVP. I'm taking my GOAT Lamar Action Jackson. But not gonna lie, Angelo, that's a hot take with Jalen Hurts because like I want to see how Jalen performs in like an offense where it's not like stacked everywhere. It's just hard to tell because you have the best wide receiver core, you have a good tight end, you have the best running back in the league. Well, last
I don't
season,
know about
maybe
the
this
best wide
season.
receiver core, but yeah.
I mean, it's better than most. I'd say it's maybe as good as the Bengals, but like good old line, number one ranked defense last year. So I want to see like how Jalen performs and like where like the Eagles don't like have everything mapped out.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm gonna take Lamar. I'm taking Lamar. I think he's gonna ball out this season. He balled out last season. He put up good stats, put up good numbers.
Mhm.
And I feel like this year he's just more motivated than ever. If it's not this year, it's never. It's never. Like Lamar's not winning the bowl this year, it's never. I have to
Yeah,
predict it.
honestly, I
But
do agree. Like, I kind of do agree with that too, bro. Because I honestly think they are going to go this year. That defense is stacked. If they stay healthy, it's going to be so tough to score on that defense for anybody all year. And like you just said, like, dude, if he doesn't make it this year, like, when is it? How much more is he going to need? Like, I don't
yeah,
know. Like, how much more are you really going to give the guy? Like, he has had some pretty costly, timely turnovers in the playoffs before. Even though, I know you can't define even though people say you can't define football by one play, there are some games that can be defined by 1 to 3 plays. And we saw that last night with the whole CeeDee Lamb situation.
Oh, yeah.
If CeeDee Lamb catches those 3 passes, we might be sitting here having a
Mhm.
different conversation.
yeah.
So, actually before we get out of
Yeah.
here, because we're only at 12 minutes, this is the last one. I guess we can do a little bit of give each other like thoughts on like last night's game because I pretty much all of us watched it together last night in the Discord. For those of you watching, you guys are able to see that in the Discord. We stream the game for you every single Monday, Thursday, Saturday, even today's Friday night game, and we are gonna have Red Zone for you guys. Thankfully to NFL Plus all Sunday, every Sunday. There are commercials for Red Zone now. So yes, I am paying money for you guys to watch that shit for free. So yes, guys, tune in, send it to all your friends, your family, Dante, Angelo, your whole school, Ben, your friends, Connor, everybody. So, you guys, how do you guys feel about last night's game, bro? And then I'll go last after you guys go.
I
Angelo,
mean,
we'll start with you.
I'll go first because
Okay. All right. Angelo, you go after.
I said that it would be
Alright.
a close game. It would be closer than what it would people was like talking about, and
Mhm.
I was right. It was closer than most people expected because it started like really like a dog brawl with the spit and everything. Then all the points in the first half,
Mm-hmm.
and it just
Absolutely.
died down. Just died down, and the delay it fucked up with everything.
Mhm.
I mean, it was closer than expected. Like I said yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely. Angelo, the Eagles fan, how do you feel, bro?
I love walking away with a victory. I feel like anybody would. The way that it went down, honestly, I mean, in my opinion, there's a few controversial calls,
Mhm.
especially on Nolan Smith. There was that taunted call. Honestly, for me,
Yeah.
made no sense because when you see like an edge rusher or anybody sack or get like make them lose yards, you'll see them celebrate. You'll see them flex.
Yeah.
Like, so I was not like I can't even think of the word. It was just that dumb of a call to say taunting.
Yeah. I
When
didn't
you would
agree with it
see-
either.
When you see like, for example, like Nick Bosa doing the
Mhm.
most, and there's no taunting call on that. So can I really trust that ref? Not really. Like I said, few iffy calls. That was a really controversial call. I didn't like it. It was a good game. I said, honestly, as an Eagles fan, I'll say that was probably one of Dak's best games of his NFL career. He's being careful in the pocket, trying to do what he could do to make the Cowboys win.
Yep.
I respect him for what he did during the game. So, you know what? As long as we don't bring up that Jalen Carter incident, I'm fine.
I mean, it's just like the officiating was honestly great last night, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I think they let a lot go, dude. There was play. I found myself yelling "holding" all night. I found myself saying
there was
pass
a-
interference
there was a-
all night.
There was a
Like,
play,
I really-
there was a play you scream all day and you were like, hold! There was
Yeah,
a
like
fucking
yo,
call.
if I can see it, nigga is standing on the field. Like, how can
Yeah.
you not see that, bro? Like, yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. Like, I found myself screaming "holding" the whole game. But like honestly though, that's what I like, dude. I don't like the ticky tacky shit. Like, let them play a man's game. I felt like they let a lot of stuff happen downfield. Like, there wasn't too many crazy pass interference calls. Like, there was a specific play where Quinyon Mitchell went down the field with George Pickens. Actually, there was a couple of them when Quinyon Mitchell went down the field with him. And they were going back and forth. Like, no one was really pushing and shoving, but, like, it was clear. Like, they were both like, George Pickens was initiating the contact and, like, Quinyon Mitchell was fighting back. Like, I thought the referees did a good job of gauging that. And that was a good example, definitely, for the rest of the year. For a matchup like that, like an Eagles-Cowboys primetime game, Thursday night, like, that's exactly how a game should be officiated.
Yeah.
So, like, I can handle ticky-tack shit at
Yeah.
1 p.m. on a Sunday, dude. Like, if it's fucking Miami Dolphins versus Colts, like, all right, dude, that's fine. But, like, on a game like that, like, like, we're going to see the Ravens and the Bills, or even, I'd even say tonight, like, the Chiefs and the Chargers, like, just let them play, yo. The offenses are really good. Let them play. But, yeah, I thought it was a good, I thought it was a great, I'd say not greatly officiated game, like you said. There was that taunting call, but other than that, I thought it was a pretty good officiated game. But CP, Dante, how we feeling?
CP, you trying to go first? You can go, bro.
So this is what I'm gonna say. Is like, here's the thing with the whole taunting thing. I mean, you could say it was a bad call, but however, if you pay attention to what the NFL's been saying in the off season, they were gonna crack down on those calls. So I mean, like, it was to be expected. I mean, sure, it wasn't the greatest call, but the proof was in the pudding. They said that was gonna happen, and now they started game one with it. So, I mean, I also agree with Ben. I thought it was going to be a close game. I predicted it would be going to be a close game, and I was not surprised it was. So, I mean, however, Dak Prescott, I felt, had a really good game. I'm surprised he didn't throw a pick. I really thought he was going to throw one at some point.
He came
But,
close like 3 times.
However, George Pickens didn't really have that much. George Pickens didn't really have a good game because he was getting locked up. But CeeDee Lamb, dude, like, you gotta tip drill, bro. Like, seriously, like,
Hey,
you literally
get it out
had
week one.
a ball
Get it out week
right
one.
in
That's
a breadbasket.
I have something about CeeDee Lamb.
White. All he has to do, it's week one. Okay, bro, just don't do that again for the rest of the season. Like, if I'm a coach, like, if I'm Dak Prescott, like, all right, you know what, bro? It's week one, bro. I better see your ass on the field extra this week. You know what I mean? So
I have something.
Uh-huh.
He was at the facility today on a scheduled off day,
So many good
catching passes on the jugs machine by himself after last night's game.
Yeah. Yo, what up? The Nameless Maniac. Shout out the Nameless Maniac for tuning in real quick. Shout out Nero. Nero's not in here anymore, but yeah, I think that is awesome. Like Ben just said, like, that's what you want to see. Like, maybe he's just, I don't know, first game against the defending champs, like, a good defense, like, or elite defense, like, jitters. I get it. Get it out week one, but yeah, that was tough. And there was one play too, before I let Dante go here. There was one play. The Jake Ferguson, that hit, I thought it was a great call because he wasn't gonna catch that, man. Oh, what up, Josh? It's Josh. Sorry. Hi, Josh. Yeah. So I didn't think he was gonna catch that, dude. And like, I think Blankenship could have definitely gone for the ball as opposed to hitting him. And like, I get it. Like, I've played football my whole life. I've been watching, dissecting the game my whole life. Like, I get it. There are plenty of plays where I've gone as a DB growing up, and like, you just can't stop your momentum. Like, you make a decision and you just go. And like, but that play to me, it felt like I felt like his aim could have been like the ball was a little bit closer. Like if he played the ball instead of the body, I think he could have came up with a turnover too as well. And there were plenty of times in that game too as well that Dak Prescott could have thrown a pick, and it wasn't even really his fault. Due to it was really because either someone dropped the ball, aka CeeDee Lamb, or it went off somebody's hands, aka George Pickens. So, I thought that Dak Prescott did all he could do. And on that play, it was a perfectly thrown ball. And I think thank God Ferguson wasn't hurt or nothing serious happened because it looked bad when you saw the replay. But I did think that they got that call right. I think fining him might be a little extreme, but this is just the age we've been in for like the past 10 years with this stuff, though, bro. You really can't hit anybody anymore. So I think it was a very good call. But yeah, Dante, what are your thoughts about last night?
I mean, where do I start? There's so many things there's so many takes. Honestly, with that CeeDee Lamb, the 4 drops thing, I think he'll be fine the rest of the season. I mean, obviously, everybody's rusty. Everybody's not gonna look the greatest week 1. I mean, they could, but they could fall off the next season. So
Yeah,
if
absolutely.
it's going in the other direction, if it's only up from here for the Cowboys,
Right.
I mean, it seems like it's not gonna be bad. They held the
Right.
Super Bowl champions at home.
Yeah.
The defending Super Bowl champs at home to 24 points with no
Yeah.
Micah Parsons. So that I don't know. I don't know if the Eagles just had a bad night. I don't know if it was just a Cowboys thing. Honestly, the defense didn't look super great. But Dak had that extra motivation because it would have been his mom's birthday and that day, and he wrote "Happy Birthday, Mom" on his
Yeah.
wrist,
I saw that.
and he had that extra motivation to play well. And yeah, I'm happy for him. I'm glad that he didn't commit turnovers. Like it wasn't really anything his
Yep.
fault. Like
I
I
agree.
felt like he was throwing good. I felt like, Brian Schottenheimer was making the right decisions. I mean, honestly, I don't think Brian Schottenheimer did so bad like
Yeah.
his debut. So
Right.
yeah, if it's only up from there from the Cowboys, I think they're playoff contenders. I just don't think they're Super Bowl contenders. As much as I hate to admit it, but I just don't think they're Super Bowl contenders. But yeah,
Right.
I'm glad they're competitive. I'm
Yeah.
glad that they stayed up there. And I don't know if this is how the Eagles are gonna play the rest of the season. Eagles fans, y'all better watch out because I don't know.
Yeah.
That's not a great look from the Eagles.
I mean, I do think, I do think that is a good point. Like, I do think, yes, we can take away the fact that, like, that was a great takeaway with the Dak Prescott thing. Like, I didn't think it was Dak Prescott's fault either. Like, I think a couple more catches go his way, and that score probably would be different. And the Eagles might have lost that game. And I think you could see that Eagles secondary. I mean, Dak Prescott was attacking you guys all over the field. Whether it was short, in the middle, on the outside, down the field, like he was just I think they did a great job of suppressing the run. Like Barkley didn't really get too much. Like he really was given minimal amount, but in the pass game, I feel like that's where Barkley also made a little bit more of an impact on some of those catches and some of those plays he made. And I think also just with the Dallas offense, like you can see that running back is not the issue because Javonte Williams looks like the old shades of himself from when he was on Denver. And I think that Dallas does have a fighting chance to make the playoffs, absolutely more than people probably think. In that first game going up against the defending champs is a pretty big sign that Dallas can hang around with these elite teams probably. And if a couple of those catches go Dak Prescott's way, Dallas probably wins that game. And like I said, like I always say, I'm not a what-if type of guy. Jalen Hurts played great. The Eagles got the job done at the end of the day, which is what you expect the defending champs to do. And you expect them to do that throughout the season. So I think this is like more of a statement win for the Dallas Cowboys as far as what's to come for the rest of the season, more so than it is as what we expect the Eagles to come into a game like that and do against the Dallas Cowboys, which everyone thought they were going to win that game. I'm not really sure a lot of people thought Dallas was probably going to win that game. If so, I might be mistaken. I don't know. Might have to call DraftKings and ask them. But, that's kind of how I feel about that. And I think Dallas is definitely a team to definitely reckon with here. So I wanted to show this comment real quick. I don't think the Eagles playing meh is that worrying. I remember 2023 when they nearly lost to Mac Jones week 1. Week 1 is always rusty.
Yeah.
True. Very true.
Exactly.
That is a good point.
Very.
Exactly. And that's why I said take like the CeeDee Lamb thing, take it with a grain of salt. It's literally just week 1. Wipe your hands clean, like Ben said. He was seen on the jug machine catching. That's what you want to see. Boom. And now that we got Ant in here, the other Eagles fan, Ant, how'd you feel about the game last night? Yeah, I'll go.
To be honest, like obviously, there were some aspects where we didn't look the greatest. Like, for example, Jalen Carter's discipline. You gotta be a little more disciplined than that,
Right.
Also, like, I guess, like, again, getting kind of hit with, like, the Cowboys' offensive game plan, like, after Carter was out the game. They made pretty smart decisions, Dak looked good for what it was. And like Amari said, if certain plays went their way, they probably could have won the game. Even though I will say, Hurts had a good game, and Barkley didn't have a super game, but he had a good game as well. Say what you want about the wide receiver situation with like AJ Brown not getting many targets or only getting one target.
Yeah, bro was out there doing cardio, bro. He don't even got to go to practice today.
And Devontae Smith only getting 3 receptions, and I mean it's week 1, Honestly, I'm not too worried about it. Like what the nameless maniac said in the chat. I'm not too worried about it. We're shaking off Russ a little bit. I feel like AJ Brown and Devontae Smith should probably get more of theirs next game.
Holy, ayo, RJ, ayo.
Wait, he spit at the ground though. He spit at the ground. Carter, like you said,
no, but he spit at the ground near the.
What do I have to spit on you for? And then
exactly.
Jalen Carter spit right at him, right in his face.
Exactly.
Was on the ground.
Dak literally spit on the ground. On the ground.
But near the players.
He did.
He was
trying to spit at their feet.
But
he was trying to spit at their feet.
That's still on the ground.
So like he's trying to spit at their feet because like that's kind of disrespectful to me. Like he was trying to hide it. He wasn't trying to admit that, he was trying to do nothing. Like, I mean, he spat at their feet. But honestly, coming back
still
to
on the ground.
Back to what I was saying. I feel like AJ Brown and Devontae Smith and some of our wide receivers will get more of what is theirs. And we go against Kansas City next week, which is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I was kind of contemplating whether or not I actually do want to watch this Chargers versus Chiefs game. But now considering the fact that we face the Chiefs next week, I probably should start note taking.
Yeah, you should. Also, another thing too, we are doing record predictions or like the game predictions and stuff. I am keeping a table. Connor's the only one who was 0-1 today, unfortunately, poor guy. So hopefully Connor's
no ball knowledge.
Yep. So everyone else is 1-0.
No,
Hopefully, he picked the Chargers today, so hopefully, brother can redeem himself this Sunday if he loses tonight. But Ant, on another note, what is your score prediction for the Chiefs Chargers game, and who do you got winning the game tonight?
If I had to give a score prediction, I think I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go. Damn. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go 27-21 Kansas City.
Yes, sir. All right.
He knows ball. He knows ball.
I have
Mahomes is the
mine.
winner. He's gonna
I have
take the
mine.
dub, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
32-26
27-21
Chargers.
Kansas City.
32-26 Chargers. Ben said, I know,
Yeah.
Angelo, you said the Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
And
27-24.
Dante said the Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Connor, you said the Chargers, right?
It's only me and Connor on the Chargers.
Okay, easy to remember. You two said the Chargers. That's easy to remember. That's going to be so easy to remember tonight, guys. Be on the lookout. We will do a post tomorrow to see after the first two games, the weekday recap. We'll give that to you guys. I am also posting something brand new. I am testing this on not testing it, but announcing it. I am going to do New Music Friday every Friday. I'm going to post the 10 best songs from New Music Friday that drops from a bunch of artists. So the panel members will be talking about that throughout the week. A lot of that stuff to come up with that for you guys, so you guys can listen to new music. I will also be part of that whole entire posting and playlist. I will be dropping new music probably every week starting next week. And with that being said, so I'm glad we did the score prediction, got that out of the way now. And I have one more question for you because everybody else did it too. RJ is taking the Chargers. RJ, we haven't seen you in a long time on here, bro. You got to come back on. But Ant, we all did an MVP pick. The general consensus here, I've heard from the names, is Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts.
MV3. MV3.
I got Jaden Daniels or Jalen Hurts in my not sleeper, but dark horse pick was Patrick Mahomes. But I have Jaden Daniels as my number one stamp. I think he will be the MVP this year.
If we're going off of how the regular season has gone so far, Jalen Hurts is probably going to be number one, and Dak Prescott probably number two. Although obviously it's the only two teams that play, but I mean, if I had to give a real prediction right now, honestly, damn, I think I'd have to go with. I think I'm gonna have to go with Lamar. To be honest, I think Lamar.
Okay.
Lamar might have to get his. He's gonna have to get his soon. I mean, he got his 2 MVPs at the moment.
Drake May MVP.
25 fumbles.
45 fumbles is wild.
Hashtag my goat.
Shout out
We'll
Josh.
see about that.
That's Josh, yeah.
Shout out Josh.
But yeah, I feel like Lamar he's going to have to get this entire.
Gotta get vengeance. Gotta get vengeance.
Because he's won 2 MVPs, but the thing is, I feel like he's gonna have to get his while also having a little bit more postseason success
Right.
this season. So one of these years he is gonna have to be his. So I guess we'll see.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, that's a good pick. I love it. I think it's a great pick. Lamar definitely has a lot to prove this year. But yeah, guys, what an awesome pregame show for you guys. Shout out to everybody who watched. I appreciate you guys for pulling up. We are doing this every single week, every single game. You guys will get a pregame show for us. I am also thinking potentially Nero, who was Nero, who does What the Hell Is Happening in Sports. We collab with him all the time. We're in a partnership with him. He is going to probably be doing a late night live tonight on the Red Sox. I'm assuming he was sick for a couple days. He was also busy, so he had a couple things to do. So we haven't done many lives after the Red Sox game, but tonight we are doing a live probably after the Red Sox game. I'm going to talk to him about that. So you guys will see my face again. Hopefully, maybe you might see other faces. I'm not sure. We'll see how they feel about it tonight. But I know that Ant and Ben have a fucking huge ass matchup tonight. These two right here, Toronto Blue Jays and the fucking New York Yankees, baby. In the Discord, Ben and Ant Academy are going to go at it tonight. the next couple days. This series is a big series for honestly both teams. I feel like the Blue Jays to solidify themselves, just ahead at the top of the table there, and then the Yankees, man, still kind of fighting, crawling, scratching to stay ahead of the Red Sox here, who is making it very easy for them, and I don't like it. We need to get our shit together. Roman Anthony, go take steroids or something and come back next week. Like, I don't know, do something, bro. Like, go get that shot. Like, I don't know. Get that shot in your ass and go to the gym. Like, I don't know. Like, do something. Like,
there's a few things I would like to say about a few news in the NFL.
Yep.
The guys in the Discord probably already saw it. Christian McCaffrey should be good to go for Sunday. He said his injury is nothing serious and he feels great, so he seems like he will play.
Hopefully.
Ben Sommer, the Eagles fullback, tore his patella tendon in yesterday's game, so he will be out for the season.
Wow.
Mickey Becton, who was sick, is going to be active tonight. And
he is playing.
Yeah, he got activated.
Nice.
And Kansas City's chief W receivers Hollywood Brown and Dequan Thornton will be filling the void left by Rashee Rice during his 6-game suspension.
Now, Ben, I do have one question, though. I saw that Isaiah Likely got hurt, and you're the Ravens fan, so what's the update on that?
He's not playing Sunday, and I don't know the timetable for him, but I'm assuming it's a few games at least. At least 2 games, I'm assuming. But he's for sure not playing Sunday.
Isaiah Likely, that's tough to see. He's definitely like the tight end. He was gonna be the tight end 1 going into this year. And grew up with Isaiah, played against him in football, high school. Amazing dude, knows my family. He's a great guy. So prayers up to him, dude. I hope that everything's all right with him. Like, I hope it's not serious, but definitely looking to see a big year from him this year, despite that being out. But yeah, honestly, that might make me change my whole prediction to the Bills.
As for the tight end status beyond week 1, Likely was running on side field Friday, which is a positive sign relative to his chance of returning in the next couple of weeks. As long as Likely remains sidelined, however, fellow tight end Mark Andrews figures to be busy with Charlie Carter also makes it at the position. So he's already running, which is good.
Yeah.
What did you say, Dante?
Can I shout some out real quick though? I know this is completely off topic, but what I want to say is the reason Lamar lost MVP and he lost that game against the Bills is Zay Flowers is actually out of the game, and then his second best receiver, Rashad Bateman, also is out of the game. But he led that team down to the field and threw a perfect pass to wide open Mark Andrews. Now I'm not gonna go say Mark Andrews, you suck. Mark Andrews suck my dick. Mark Andrews, cut him, whatever, because he's obviously the better tight end on the team. But we all have bad games. It's okay. It's okay to just drop balls and see that 4 drop balls last night and nobody's saying anything about that.
Yeah.
Well, at least he's not getting death threats. But
yeah.
But it was. I mean, Lamar can win games. It's just, I just can't trust some bullshit's gonna happen at the end that's gonna cost Lamar in the Ravens game. How the Kansas City Chiefs they had a couple turnovers. They didn't score a lot. They completely abandoned the run game. So Ravens honestly just need to stay healthy.
They just need to stay healthy.
I mean, really, what it is too. The difference is I don't know. Patrick Mahomes doesn't throw picks and fumble the ball. Yeah, I've seen that from Lamar in the playoffs. When you play playoff football, as a QB, bro, you got to be. You cannot fumble. You cannot turn the ball.
Lamar can be good in the playoffs, but something happens at the end.
You are better off either taking a sack or getting out the pocket and throwing the ball all the way in the playoffs. You can do that little. You could do that little, but in the playoffs, bro, there's really no margin for error. Excuse me. Look how it came down. It came down to 1 catch, bro. 1 catch. Yeah. It came down to that Mark 1.
Okay,
and he had 1 catch, bro. The Ravens had 3 turnovers that entire game.
But that's what
And-
happens in the playoffs, though. Like the regular season is like it's like but like in the playoffs, it comes down to one. You've seen it every year with the Bills and the Chiefs in the championship
One
game. It
dumb
comes
move
down
at
to
the end, and your
one
season's
play.
over.
And Lamar does have his hand in some of those plays. He does fumble, and he has thrown picks before in the playoffs. I just think that you just can't, bro. Look what Joe Burrow did when he went to the Super Bowl. Bro had to play perfect. He beat Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, he did.
He's the only one that could say he's beaten Patrick Mahomes and gone to the Super Bowl so far in the AFC. He's the only one.
Lamar's gonna do that next year, bro. I trust in Lamar.
So, well, wait. Yes, he is the only one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Burrow's the only one. Yeah.
Josh has never been to the Super Bowl. Neither has Lamar.
Yeah.
Well, Jalen's in a completely other, conference.
Right.
So yeah, that's it. Justin Herbert can't even get past the first round.
And also,
Yeah.
the only losing quarterback that I think Mahomes has a losing record to is Jared Goff.
You think?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I think he's like 0-3 against Jared Goff or some shit like that.
Yo, Mari, can I say something real quick?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, some Eagle pages on Instagram that do get like their sources like certified, but there's an update about the whole Jalen Carter incident with Dak Prescott. It says for a further suspension for Jalen Carter after spitting on Dak Prescott's last night is being viewed as unlikely. It'll likely just be a large fine. So we'll have him when we play the Chiefs. So I'm excited to see Jalen Carter actually play and hopefully not spit on people.
Yeah.
And,
Dak definitely started. He kind of did, but like didn't at the same time because he's like, why would I need to spit on you? And then Jalen Carter just Jalen Carter is literally bullying Tyler Booker for no reason. I get it's a rivalry, but bro, there are definitely some calls like Reed Blankenship should have definitely not gotten fined for that. It was like hit. It was cheap, but like still like that's. It's football, bro. You're gonna get hit. You're gonna, it's a tough sport for sure.
Yeah.
But
it's
Absolutely.
one thing that like would really gets me mad is like what like for like George Pickens like after like Quinion like had him like locked up in the end zone, he like tried like bringing Quinion down. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it was like I think like second quarter. I think.
Oh yeah, George Pickens pulled his leg.
Yeah, he like
right?
tried. Like,
yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that was
I'm like-
was random.
yeah,
I don't know why you did that.
Yeah.
Like-
That's George Pickens for you, buddy.
Yeah, literally.
That's George Pickens.
Literally.
But there's
Yeah,
just so
but-
many that was such a weird game last night. So many different calls, a weather delay, back and forth. The
Yeah.
Cowboys actually scored a touchdown.
Yeah, the weather delay was mad random. Like, honestly, did not see that coming. That was why. That was like straight out of left field. Like,
And it was announced wrong at the stadium as well.
For a second, though, I thought Jesus Christ is coming back, bro, because I've never seen that before.
yeah.
I genuinely thought he was
agree with
gonna come
Dante.
back return, bro. But I was okay.
Yeah.
I
Other than
wake
Brady,
I wake
yeah,
up.
Goff is like the only one
Yeah.
Mahomes has lost to.
He needs
yeah.
0-2.
Which, yeah, because it's that. I don't know if you guys remember that game, that regular season game, where like Goff and Mahomes just kept scoring back and forth. I think it's like the highest scoring game in regular season.
Dude, that was such a
history.
great game, right?
Bro, that game was
Rams?
one of the. Honestly, that's like the greatest offensive football game I've ever watched in my life. Like that was.
I love those
crazy.
shootouts. I hate blowouts, bro. Like this past Super Bowl, I hate that Super Bowl. Not only, I hate the Eagles. I wanted the Chiefs to win, but like, bro, when the Niners Chiefs the year before, it was so much more entertaining. Like it came down to the wire, down to the last play, in overtime, and the Chiefs scored, and it was like that intensity. And I was a Cowboys fan at the time, so I didn't. I wanted the Niners to lose, bro. But like, Chiefs can win 10 in a row, and I would not care. I would not give a fuck. So about the Eagles, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Yep.
It's just
Like
bro.
I say, yep. Greatest Monday Night Football game ever. Yep.
Yeah,
You already know. You already know. That shit was crazy, bro. Honestly was. But yeah, guys, like, I do think tonight's going to be an awesome game like last night. The NFL, I did say it earlier, like earlier in the year so far on some of the other lives that I've been on with Jordan. Shout out Nero, WTHHS. He's in the building. Nero, get your ass son sick, nigga, and start drinking tea so we can do a baseball live tonight, bro. The grind is on. The grind is on. And hopefully Ant and Ben are I hope you guys will be up, so at least you guys can come talk shit about the game, or at least if Narrow is interested, because it will be Red Sox related, because we are playing tonight too as well. It would be
You
awesome
guys are
if we
playing
could get.
late though, yeah.
Yeah, we are. I'm hoping you guys we're able to talk about maybe potentially, possibly talking about doing a live after you guys' game if you guys are ready to go right after that game.
I'm
Um,
I'll be fine.
if you guys want to do one, I'd be down to do one. Gotta get this working. You know what I mean? I'd love to talk shit about the Yankees and the Blue Jays and pray
Whoa! What about the what'd you say about the Yankees, bro?
that. Let's talk
Diehard
shit about the
fan, bro. I
Yankees.
watch every single game.
Yeah, the Yankees suck, bro.
Hey,
Not for real.
you're right.
The
You're right.
Yankees
You're
suck,
so right.
bro.
Blue Jays are winning, brother.
But yeah, Nero said live tonight after the football game. Bay State Media. What the hell is happening in sports? I will be back on live. I'm not sure about everybody else after the game, but my ass will be in there. You guys will see my face again tonight. But for those of you watching the pregame show, love you guys. You gotta get in Discord to get this game going and get the live for the rest of the community. We are at 140 members. I need you guys to keep joining. Send it to your friends. Go crazy.
Let me
Nero
join.
is
Let me
back,
join the
baby.
Discord, bro.
I'm back. Welcome, Dante. Dante is a new panelist member. Shout out Angelo, Ben, CP the Boss, Ant Man, my Swerve in that corner. Whoa, we out of this bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night, Jack.